Welcome everybody, this is your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, our Lord Livarch up Hittite in Diffet, and yeah, our campaign in Pembroke, or the Pembrokeshire area in southwestern Wales. Yeah, it has been a kind of a production pause for me, so let's quickly think about what's new, because last episode we saw the passing of our father, Lord Hittite the Courageous, with whom we started this very playthrough here. So now we have Livarch, we just witnessed a little bit in the last episode, and I think it's a good moment to get a little bit of an overview right now, who we are and what's going on for the moment. So yeah, which is the situation, or what kind of person is Livarch? He is at the moment 34. He's married to Princess Nest, Rodri of Wales. She was a daughter of the Ferch Rodri of Wales, apparently means daughter of Rodri the Great. So she's one of the daughters of these plentiful lords in mainly more northern Wales, where also our King Anarvat, the current one, the Bear of Wales, is the brother of our wife. We are, however, part of the Duchy of Dihoybard under our Duke Hybel Abrys, and yeah, recently it has been halfway secure in our area. The last raid, where the Vikings raided our country, has been a long time ago, but yeah, secure is absolutely not the case. So what is Livarch's kind of a person? He's temperate, he's impatient, and a skilled tactician. I do interpret him as a very humble, and especially from just and temperate, humble person that grew up and saw all the devastation that was caused through the plunder and pillage, and he still sees, like in the tradition of his father, his main task at the moment in protecting his people and his realm, and therefore he's willing to do a lot just to defend it. I think he doesn't really have a super enemy. However, the mere presence of the Norsemen, of course, has been shaking the area, and was, especially for his father, also a very big disaster. I think he was fighting even as his father's marshal in campaigns over here in Ireland for the wars of his father's friends that lost mostly their territories to either here the Jarl Magnus, who took the Connacht Norse kingdom over here, or to Sudreya. Whilst only these few remaining Ulster, Desmond and Leinster remain as Christian realms in Ireland. So yeah, he picked up this kind of fight versus the Norsemen. I think this impatience, I will kind of, he might be in general impatient. I mainly consider it in terms of military questions. If there's something happening, he's not going to wait too long. He's going straight away to the point and will do that. And won't mind battles and so on. That's how I interpret the impatient. Maybe you'll find a couple of other occasions and reasons how to play this out. We'll see. A character can always still develop. Our son Hittite, after his grandfather, we got betrothed to Helga, birthday daughter of Mercia, which is a pretty interesting and very good job. Why is actually everybody here wearing these poor man's clothes? Are they all sick? No, not really. Let me know if you have an explanation. I mean, they're Mercian, maybe? No. Anyways, I think they will be fine. Mercia actually took over and destroyed kind of Jorvik, which the Danelag is halfway destroyed, at least in the English lands. There's of course still, oh no, actually not. Is there Norse? Also not, they haven't been around too long. So in the Catholics, and I think there was a uprising up here from the Silid. So this is how Mercia expanded this hard and seem to have become like the powerhouse in England for the moment, with 2,400 men. And we managed to secure an alliance with them by just marrying our son with betrothing with Helga. Let's hope they survive. So at the moment, our only alliance, as far as I know, So also kind of our security they're so much more powerful than we are. 2,400 men in comparison to our hilarious 250 ones. So let's see, Here's some tiny counties up here were independent, and there's like the remaining former Danelag here as the Duchy of Northumbria. However, all these Catholic or Christian counties got independence. That's like let's say the bigger politics of up here. Down here we had a split in between Wessex and Essex, basically from the same dynasty. Also, those guys are wearing these shabby clothes. What is happening? Is this but somehow only in England? Yeah, the king's here. Everything seems to be fine. So let me know if you've noticed or you know what's going on. Would kind of interesting. Thanks for the tip, by the way, about the concubines and so on. I'm happy to read and learn from these kind of yeah, comments. Thank you very much. All right. Let's do some couple of things before we get into it. So we are in a war versus Jorvik at the moment, but this was a former alliance with here the Cornish that are defending successfully versus this force. I don't know, we don't need to be don't need to get further involved in here. This is just the remaining of our father's politics. And there's a battle about Zurich where we indirectly, since apparently our duke has an alliance with the Carolingian West Frankian kings Charles the Bald. So and they're fighting the Alemans or Alemannia. What's this happening? There's a king of Alemannia. Okay, that's interesting how this could have happened. It was probably due to partition. I didn't know this one exists, this kingdom. Okay. Yeah, they're battling. Carlings are fighting each other. Yeah, we have a lot of Carlings going on. So yeah, let's see where this leads to. But quite irrelevant for us right now. So there's nothing big about this. One thing is that our father died under mysterious circumstances. And I think we do not know who it was or what happened actually. Brother was slain in battle. Yeah, we do not know who he was, but we know he had quite a rivalry with, and I think we investigate already at home, and we knew he had a rivalry with Jarl Ivar the Boneless. So maybe, and I think this is a kind of a reasonable thing to do, we're gonna send our spy master Sainven to Dreya and check out if there's anything to find out about him, if he might be the murderer of our father, which would obviously change some things. Since we have not that great relations with her, or like not amazing, not bad, I will also sway her a little bit to improve the relations over here. And I think that's it. So I think from now on we can just start in, maybe on a not super fast speed. So yeah, we won't miss everything, but let's see where the future is taking us. Difford is still very much not populated, obviously with development of 3. We are lousily poor. We have basically no man. Best conditions for a fantastic quest for power. I mean, he's humble. So we're happy as long our people are happy at the moment. Actually, we can speed up a bit. Yeah, and also I think our actually the Kingdom of Wales, which is quite new, has also been expanding to Northumbria here to Cheshire. So yeah, and maybe our king also plays a big role here in the fight in Britain. So yeah, interesting situation actually. About the Cornish culture. A common of Cornish heritage has been accosted in the streets of Difford over some minor offense. By making a statement in their defense, I could perhaps convince my spymaster Sainwen, the equally Cornish, of my good character, but I might risk alienating my Cambrian peers. Well, the Cornish are good people. I mean, just and temperate. I think it's fits it. Of course they are. Let's see. Yeah, especially since we're in an alliance, or I have been in an alliance. Are my half-sisters, why is there no alliance then, actually? It's just my half-sisters, not enough? Alright, espionage murder. While performing her duties as my spymaster, Tywin has uncovered a secret held by Jarl Ivar of Sudaya. The truth is finally revealed to me. He was the man who plotted to kill my father, Lord Hifford. Could it have been avoided had I only known sooner? Alright, not only cruel and heartless, but dishonorable as well. So yeah, this was super fast. Yeah, so it was him. Jarl Ivar the Boneless murdered our father. And I think there's nothing, in this case, yeah, there's nothing we would like blackmail or anything. It's gotta be revealed so everybody knows. I think it's quite important. Yeah, expose please. Alright, so now everybody should know. What will we do about it? Can we ask him to fight me personally for a duel? No, are we vengeful? Would we go for murder ourselves? Actually, we're calling her back. That will definitely happen. Disrupt schemes, of course. Question is, shall we go to the offensive in terms of murder and go and send one to kill him. Is there a chance for it, actually? Quite small. We are just, it's not our style, but he murdered our father. How can we take him to justice? I think we're a little bit limited in our possibilities, so let's rather wait and see if... Yeah, maybe something happens. Maybe the new trait of murderer is not helping him at all. We shall see. And what is happening here? It looks like we are fighting... Okay, the Duchy of Lancaster. Oh, right. So Wales is expanding northwards by... Oh, again him, Prince Merfyn. He's been quite an ambitious one. Yeah, he's actually ambitious. He already conquered Cheshire, and now he's continuing his holy war to take also the Lancashire area. So yeah, Wales is growing into, nowadays, English provinces. If you watched my introduction at Radeon, from what I researched before this playthrough, I learned also that this area anyways was also settled by partially Welsh people, or kind of mixed ethnicities. So this day the current or modern English borders were not always as clear as they are now. I mean, this is photograph probably hundreds of or more than thousands of years of English history where people moved and assimilated and so on. So yeah, it could have turned out differently. So apparently in this time on our parallel world universe, also the Welsh are expanding, and I think there's nothing that should be able to stop him actually. How are we part of this one? I checked out the wrong fight, so this is the other one. This is the one for Cornwall. Okay. Well, yeah. What shall we do about Ivor the Boneless? I think he's... I mean, we are impatient, right? Shall we not take action as soon as possible? Is there... A wife has a claim to the Kingdom of Man. Here's a one to Oriel. That was our former friend, or my father's friend. Of course, we also could go, but yeah, to be honest, I mean, we have our allies from Mercia, but this would be something that I could... Attacking King. They are attacking and they're losing against the Scots as far as I see this. Looks like it, yeah. So they are weakened, and if we call Mercia... but I feel like I don't want to... What would be the war goal, actually? Because if we wanted to punish Jarl Ivor, we're not necessarily an expansionist character. So if you conquer the Isle of Man for our wife, I don't know. It's like a little bit... Is this a cool move? Not fully convinced yet. But we... Okay, well, at this very moment, our alliance partner Mercia attacks Wales, so I think these revenge thoughts are for the moment kind of redundant. Alright, following the start of the Mercia in the Euro War, our liege has called the banners and we must now decide how to answer the summons. As a vassal, we could simply just send some of our levies and remain neutral, or perhaps directly intervening in the conflict would be more beneficial. Let it be known that the house Ableri shall, yeah, let's see, how much do we like actually our king? We're not necessarily the same kind of people, however, also our, how would you actually call this one? The father of our daughter-in-law, he's also not our favorite. It's kind of a more, it was kind of a strategic marriage or betrothal. What are they fighting about? Merchant de Uriba here, Amtwig. Earldom of Amitwig, okay. So this one, okay, like this one should go to the Mercians. It also belongs to our the renowned Prince Merfyn, who's being so ambitious already. Well, I do feel like I think I will keep my. This is not a. These are alliance partners, but I think they can't call us to the war since they are attacking our overlord. And I don't know what to annoy neither of them, but I also don't feel like we are expected to help, so we will remain neutral in this case and observe. And there he's asking me to, oh god, and in this very moment he's calling me to arms, alright. Alright, if he has the right to do so, I didn't know that he could call me to arms versus my very own overlord. And we are as a just impatient people, a person I think we're quite likely to join, yeah? Since just means we have to honor our alliance that we made and for our daughter, so I think we will, in this case, yeah, and also we don't want to lose the alliance with Mercia. So let's go to war then, versus our own king. This is pretty tough. Let's see. I mean, we have our ridiculous 314 people. Maybe let's see. I think I personally lead them, of course. Let's see if we can do something about it. I mean, alright, here we've got... Who is him? Normally a fellow vassal. No, I mean... Hills. I think let's just wait a bit. I mean, we are impatient once again. Maybe we shall go for an attack. Let's see if we can siege down our neighbors directly. Here in Kafrdrn. We don't even have enough soldiers to do so. Odd. Let's see. I mean, here we've got the Mercian army incoming. Maybe we'll be able to join with them at some point. And once again, that now we're thinking it's just, of course, like maybe there might be comments or thoughts that as a just person we would stand with our fellow Welsh people, but in the end, there is this, once again, this kingdom, even though it's in Crusader Kings as de jure, is very unstable and very new, and it's nothing, like I think there's not a really strong, sure there's the same language and so on, but there's still not a sense of unity between all these Welsh counties. So I think we just have our legal obligations towards our duke or like our king, and especially my father did this one. So I feel like this is actually kind of fair and fair enough, this setup, and can be done. Alright, looks like also that Merfyn took over Lancashire. So actually also Halfdan is gone. Looks like England is entirely back in Catholic or in Christian hands. Well, and we're preparing the siege on our king's capital, which is actually quite close to us. I didn't even know that they moved so close. So let's see if we get reinforcements by the Mercians. No, they're moving entirely somewhere else. Would have been too nice. Let's then check out this one. We're not losing, at least we're not getting any losses here. So maybe we just join in with our overlords or our alliance partners. And we've got 50 through efficient taxation. Okay, now probably we're gonna get in this battle anyways. Let's see. Probably the prognosis is very bad for us, but maybe we'll get... We have a slightly better value here, but we shall see. Yeah, of course the Mercians are fully ignoring us. Very nice of our alliance partners. But to be honest, I would do so also. I wouldn't care for these 300 people. Well. Are we actually the only Welsh lord? Probably, yeah. Like, against the king. Oh gosh. I have been captured and detained against my will by Prince Cuddle. Alright, Prince Cuddle is my brother-in-law also. He's here. How just, honest, paranoid. I hope he treats me very nicely. He didn't expand, so I don't know how it was. His stance is on his brother, the king. Let's have a quick look at the battle. We lost 110 men for 44. Yeah, and it looks like we've got captured in this battle. So, yeah, it's... I could escape from prison, but it's not my... Is it my style? We're just temperate, impatient. Impatient would be something... Maybe let's wait a couple of days, a week maybe, and then we'll try to escape, potentially. If anything happens to us, I don't know. I visited the capital of Kingdom of Wales, okay. Am I in chains? Chains here, right? Still in, yeah. This, I don't know if there's something went off a little bit here. Alright, by the end of September it's getting cold in my jail, but I'm not incarcerated, right? I'm just imprisoned. That's one. Ah. Let's have a look. Where can I escape? Escape from prison. I haven't done it too often, actually. Same walls, the same routine, the same rule for food. Every day is just like the last. This prison is eating away at me, and I will stand it no longer. I will leave the prison. All right. I mean, I'll try. Oh, I made it. Freedom. A moment's distraction, that was all I needed to slip the keyring from the guard's belt and behind my back. When darkness falls, I make my way slowly out of my cell, wincing at the screech. And I disappear into the plains surrounding Prince Cuddle's castle. I finally dare to hope. I am free! Yes. Alright, and... just for the moment he is in control, because it would be a little bit odd if... we're traveling back from here to... I'm hiking back to my hometown, passing the castle of the king. Alright. And you guys, I think... let's make you join one of the Mercian armies, and yeah, maybe I'll join personally again, I'm not sure. We'll see how is this battle going. Oh, it looks like the Mercians are losing, because... why? What's in their advantage? Defending the forest, martial skill. Oh yeah, the king is actually a great warrior, whilst this martial and the Mercians are not great warriors. Yeah, looks like as a... oh, I hope the consequences are not going to be too harsh for us for betraying or fighting against my own king. Who knows? Okay, I'm back home. I mean, the Norse threat is also not gone yet, so there could be any time, there could be new invasions coming in from Ireland or something like this. So yeah, the infighting here, I mean, infighting in between the Christians is a little bit, might be also, yeah, stopped by weird random or outside attacks. Let's see. Reading minds. Today a thought occurred to me. What if I could truly read minds? There are plenty of legends around the world, and even in Cumbrian folklore, about powerful persons with great spiritual or mental abilities who could read minds. What if I could do that too? What would I use such powers for? Manipulate other people for my personal gain? No. Do pranks? No. Help others find happiness, as I better know what ails them. I'd rather not have such powers, it sounds dangerous. Who should want to hear other people's insane thoughts? I think I wouldn't do the first two options, but this is a classic moment. I don't even want to look at the outcome, to be honest, since it could, I mean, with the dice, let's have a look actually what happens, so just for your interest. Yeah, tiny change, prestige, okay. This is one of these tiny events. Nevertheless, it helps us to shape our character and to know, for us to learn how normally Librach acts and behaves. So I'll roll the dice for the last three options. And we've got a 3, which is, I'd rather not have such powers. It sounds dangerous, alright. Yeah, as I already thought, he's a quite humble man. We almost got overrun over here. Woo! Just escaped to the Mercian army. Are we? Alright, they're retreating. And let's connect with them here. And then it's up to our ally where they take us. Our contingency of troops can stay with them, but... Alright, connect to the main army over here, Northamptonshire. Alright, attach. So, and we are staying here in Penfro and taking care of some, yeah, important stuff. Really important stuff. And actually, like, we are flourishing, isn't it lovely? We are almost close to a development of 4. How big is London at this time? 9, alright. Paris? 16. So yeah, you see how developed we are. Rome. 28, okay. Constantinople. Oh, it's 27. Yeah, you see that's definitely we're a little bit backwards here, but yeah, we're trying to get some maybe Christian fishermen from Ireland who don't want to live under Norse rule or something, get them to settle here. Talking about it, I feel like when I showed in the beginning of this episode, we still had a Desmond Earl of Desmond here, a free one, and it was conquered by Jarl Magnus the Hawk. Alright, so yeah, Irish, while the Norse are failing in England and don't have the strong presence they had in history, I feel, as far as I know, I'm not very 100% sure about Irish history, they're doing quite great over here and heavily expanding, so. And yeah, our wife is pregnant, very nice. Let's see, we have just our one son at the moment, so I'm kind of excited to see who it's gonna be. Alright, family reflection. I remember the day when my first child Hiffite, a beautiful boy, was born, my thoughtful son. Memories like these bring me comfort. No matter what happens, I know that my family is there for me and that house up literally stands strong. The roof over honor, I whisper under my breath. Treasure the thought. He deserves a gift. I'll treasure the thought, and we are quite humble. It's my 10-year-old son, come on. Talking about it. Who's actually educating him? I forgot. Your steward and knight. Is he being... Oh, okay. He's taking stewardship lessons. Alright. And can we actually make him... Do we have a tutor? Maybe he could learn a language. No, we do not have a tutor. Although we do have one. We do not have a physician, okay. Maybe he's learning already one. Probably. Alright, let's keep on going. Oh, this looks... They're very close. I don't know, there needs to be... I feel like in this war there needs to be big luck or a massive masterpiece of battle that needs to happen. Otherwise we probably, will go down with the Mercians in this one. Betrothed can marry. My half-sister can marry the petty king of Cornwall, which gives us... Oh, okay, this is how we formed our alliance before, so our half-sister... Okay, perfect. Is now the petty queen of Cornwall, which actually gives us some more power or better alliances, which is good to see, I guess. And here, yeah. The master they choose is not happening because probably the commander is quite incompetent. Actually looks at least not that bad right now. But with the numerical disadvantage, I'm quite sure the Battle of Herefordshire is going to be lost. And our knight was maimed, okay. But we are fighting truly and honorably, of course. Our knights are being quite strong. Oh, no, he's getting wounded. And my son is learning Gaelic. Let's in the meantime give him a new task. Actually, let's finish the battle first. And that's it. Well, defeated. I think we can dissolve our army then. Or retreat and then we'll dissolve it because this doesn't make sense anymore. What do we want our... maybe then let's learn Cornish. My son, no? What do you speak now? Gaelic and Cymric, then Cornish or English? Do we have an English teacher here? We have a couple of Norsemen over here. And apparently, I think last time we figured out that we are actually not so religious. No, our father was that. I don't know, we haven't had a strong stance on them. But we don't have such a... we don't hate the Norse. It's not like that. Anyways, we're still gonna study Cornish, I think. We had recently the wedding. And that's why I think we're gonna also... go deeper with our connections over here. We have a last available perk, so we're gonna continue with the Overseer, so Soldier of Lesser Fortune, not really relevant right now, but we're gonna push down here. And yeah, the defeat has been done. We're not going to the tournament right now, don't have the time and money, and I think this is in general also a great, once again, a very great moment to stop this episode. We've seen a lot what was happening. We saw the great escape from our King's Brothers prison, and yeah, if you liked it, leave me a like and subscription. Let me know in the comments what you think and how would you like to see Liverch develop, and where would you think what he would do next. I'm happy for inspiration. Anyways, yeah, hope you liked that. See you next time. Bye, your Strategy Wolf.